We play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and Steve too, but we'll talk about him in a second. And we're here to give you a huge, massive giveaway of all of our narrative campaigns up to and including the Deathwatch campaign that just finished yesterday. Now, why are we doing this? Well, there's two reasons. First, it's been 2 years since this fine young gentleman came in and participated in the Fate of Fayoum narrative campaign. Not as an employee, just as a volunteer. He gave up a lot of his time to do that. And that marked a new beginning for Mini Wargaming in narrative campaigns. And by far the most successful and most watched and most vault signups of anything that we've done is our narrative campaigns. And Fate of Fayoum actually still remains one of the top signups because it was one of the first. And so to celebrate 2 years and a month, we want to do a huge giveaway where you can get access to all of the narrative campaigns that we've ever done, even including the Deathwatch campaign one, even though it just finished, absolutely free. And because the way that they work, if you're not familiar with this, is that every other episode is free, and then every other episode is in the Mini Wargaming Vault. So you have to be a Vault member in order to get access to the full campaigns. If you're not a Vault member, you can still enjoy them. You get the story, and you get to see half the missions, and you just miss out on the other half. But you can still kind of follow along. But really, you want to be a Vault member to get the full benefit of it. But with this giveaway, you just sign up for it, and you get them all. Now, you do have to try out the Mini Wargaming Vault to do it. That's the second reason that we're doing this. The first is because it's 2 years. The second is because I want you to be a Vault member. Now, you don't have to be a Vault member permanently in order to get these. You can sign up for the free 7-day trial, and you could cancel during the 7 days, or even after that. It's totally up to you. And you'll retain access to all the narrative campaigns up to and including the Deathwatch campaign. I think there's 14 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, we've done a lot of them over the past couple of years. But yeah, and then this includes even the Warzone Apothis one, the huge one that has like 50 or 60 battle reports in it. You get access to all of those as well. And we are so convinced that you're going to love the Vault that we're willing to take this risk and to let you have access to all these even if you cancel. Like, you could literally sign up at the link below, cancel a minute later, and you would still have access to all of these. That's how confident I am that the majority of you who try this out are going to stay Vault members, because we have the numbers to show it, that the majority of people who try out the Vault love it, they stay, and they help support us in making all of this. And so that's how it works. If you're not familiar with the Mini Wargaming Vault, here, I know you haven't even said anything yet, but what's in the Mini Wargaming Vault? Why don't you tell us?
Other than half the campaigns that Matthew's already said, for every one battle report we do, we have another one already in the Vault. Plus, Chris has a huge painting quick tips and tutorial section.
Hundreds.
Absolutely enormous. I have yet to have a question for Chris that he didn't direct me to the quick tip section, or close enough to in the quick tip, just painting tutorials alone. So much painting tutorials in there.
And he still puts out more. We have, for our silver members, you get access to all the painting tutorials plus 5 new ones every single week. So those just that library just keeps building larger and larger. And then you get the fun behind the scenes stuff.
There's so much of that stuff.
Yes.
Weekly open vaults. Or
yeah,
near weekly.
Near weekly. Whenever we can get Quirk to do it. It's like, Quirk, don't forget to do an open vault. Oh yeah, but he's busy filming X-Wing and War Machine.
Plenty of games recorded.
And 40K and 30K and everything else. So all of that is in the Mini Wargaming Vault. The Vault is our lifeblood. It is why I have a job. I always joke that it's how these guys get fed, but let's face it, if I showed you some cute pictures of my kids, that's how they get fed, is because of our Vault members. And it's really what it does. YouTube advertising doesn't even cover the lease of the building. I say that a lot. And we put a ton of money into the studios, into models, into terrain, into wages, into overhead. There's a big overhead expense in running Mini Wargaming so that we can create your videos. In fact, if you're not a Vault member, you're actually having your free videos paid for by Vault members. That's who's actually making it possible for you to see all the rest of them. So we hope that you'll try it out and take advantage of this bribe to get this massive narrative campaign collection, which is available for a very limited time only, because in a few days, the next narrative campaign is going to start, and when that one starts, this deal is off. So this is only good until then. So that's only a few days, probably by, I don't know when you're watching this video, but hopefully the deal's not already off. There's a link in the video description below, or you can go to miniwargaming.com/massive. Yeah, I'll put a little thing here as well. And if you go there and it says, sorry, no longer available, then I'm sorry, it's no longer available. So you just get in while you can, get access to all of those. And if you're not sure if you want a Vault membership, this is the perfect way to try it out, because you get access to so much content. And the nice thing about narrative campaigns, even though the armies might get updated, like the Fate of Fiume uses the old Necron rules, and the Tyranids have been updated somewhat since then, but they still hold up because they're more about the story than they are about all the individual rules and everything like that, because the narrative allows us to kind of to play it the way we want to play it, which is a lot of fun. So I thought I'd have Steve here for this video because he was
the first one,
the original narrative gamer. He just went along with whatever I did. It was great.
Blow him up.
Just did it. All right, here we go. So go ahead, click the link below, go to miniwargaming.com/massive to check it out. And thanks for watching, and happy wargaming. We don't do more than one take in these. It's against my ethos and against my pathos. I don't know what the pathos one is.
Usually,
feet are glued to the ground.
They ain't moving.
You can do the whole
there's
like
a lot of this,
like that hula. You know, like the hula dancer on the Hawaiian
yeah.
hula dancer that's on the dashboard. I told Rob that he needs to keep them all.
Maybe he's taking all of these, not these. The whole